Hello guys and welcome back to a new video. Today we're gonna be crafting the unicorn. We got 3 recipes to go through. Live on the pet gallery here. Let's see, there you are. So we have 3 recipes. Yesterday we did manage to make iron hoof beast, and we have all the necessary pets to craft a unicorn. So yeah, let's begin by choosing the first recipe. So the first recipe is iron hoof beast. We need 2, and electromagnetic beast head we need, a wing beast wing, a giant horn tail we require. Okay, so let's go to gene synthesis. So we're gonna take the iron hoof beast. So for this we need 1 to add electromagnetic beast head. Okay, adding the head seems to be easy. Just lock in the tail and you get the electromagnetic beast head. Let's do that. Synthetic agent 8. Okay, gene locking factor 1. It's fine. Let's craft it. So we got the electromagnetic beast head onto that. So the next we need, I keep forgetting what the next thing was. We take a look again. So we need a wing beast wing and the giant horn tail. You have to keep in mind, you need a wing beast wing and the giant horn tail. We have the recipes and the pets and everything ready, so no big problem. Okay, let's do the gene synthesis again. I'm gonna add the wing beast wing to the same pet where we just made. Give me a moment to find it. There you are. We add electromagnetic beast head to it, so I'm gonna add the same to a wing beast wing. Okay, so wing beast wing, we need to lock in the head and the tail. Okay, so we have to lock in the head and the tail. Right. So for that, take synthetic agent 11 and 2 gene locking factor. Okay, that's okay. So we got the wing beast wing to that one pet. Now we need to add giant horn tail. So giant horn tail could be a little bit problematic, but let's see what we can get. So this pet we got the electromagnetic beast head and the wing beast. So I'm gonna use the other iron hoof beast, and then I'm gonna add energy giant horn. Let me see if we can find it. There you are. So I need the tail, so I can only lock in the head right now. So here comes a 50% probability that either the giant horn gene will be transferred to the iron beast or the tail will be transferred. So 50-50 chance. Let's see what we can get. Otherwise, if we don't get, we have to do this again with another pet. Let's continue. So we got iron horn gene. Okay, not what I expecting. Okay, it's fine. So that we actually used 2 of the 1 to lock in the head. Okay. Okay, let me do one thing. I'm gonna use this one, the same one, and let me try to come. It got an extra iron horn. Let me try to lock in this now. So we got the tail. So if it doesn't work on the first try, gotta go for the second one. So this time it cost 11 synthetic agent and 2 more gene locking factor. Success is reduced to 80%. So every time you do, the success will be reduced by 20%, then 20%. It keeps coming down. That should be okay. And we got the giant horn tail. Now let's hope that we can craft the unicorn now. So gonna go to biological evolution. Gonna take the first and the first ones, and we have it. So the first try, if you don't get the energy giant horntail gene, you can use the same pet again and combine with another energy giant horn to get the tail you need. Some people might get the tail immediately, so it's a 50-50 chance you get, that's why. So that's the unicorn right there. Evolution is in 7, and we're gonna add one evolution booster to lock in the success rate. If we don't put evolution booster, it's gonna be end up in failure, so we don't want that. Let's evolve the pet. Seems to be good. Let me mount and open the pet, call the pet here. Oh, just spawned. Wow, this looks colorful. No, the head, like the horn is so big than expected. Oh, the wings are really big, and the tail seems to be shining in color. Stain, legs, the horn, it seems to be colorful. It's a nice, good looking pet. You can ride on it, but you cannot fly. If you have to fly, you have to reach level 10. Let me quickly do that. I'm gonna feed the pet to reach level 10, necessary 10. Remember that in official versions, you can only feed the pet 10 times a day. After 10 times, it will just takes a lot of time to feed the pet. I think I reached level 10. Yeah, I reached it. Okay, let's mount the pet. Let's jump. Oh, now you can fly. Oh, the flying animation looks even better. Special effects has been added. And the wings are really big. I think it might be the longest wing than the Pegasus. Pega and the unicorn has the same speed. Okay, this looks wonderful. Okay, now so the first pet was a success, but there could be a little bit complications regarding the recipe, because we have to get the energy giant horn tail, so we cannot lock in the horn. And yeah, let's see the second recipe, and after that I'll let you give you all the conclusions. So let's try to go for the second recipe now. Okay, for the second one, we click on pet gallery here and guide it down. Yeah, unicorn. So the second recipe, we need iron hoof beast as the body, electromagnetic beast head we require, winged beast wing, and winged beast tail. This seems to be easiest. This seems to be the most easiest ways to craft. So we need iron hoof beast, we need a winged beast head gene, so we have to lock in the tail, and synthetic agent cost 8 and 1 gene locking factor. Let's craft that. Electromagnet beast head we have. Now I'm gonna use the other pet, iron hoof beast, and I'm gonna add winged beast. So we need winged beast wing and winged beast tail. So what here I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lock in first time. We need winged beast wing and tail, right? So I'm gonna lock only the head for the first time. Not gonna lock tail, because we need both. So let's just lock in the head only, so we get either one of these two, because we need both of them. Okay, so let's do the cheaper method, like synthetic agent 8 and gene locking factor 1. So we only be locking 1, because we need both of these genes to be transferred to the iron hoof beast. So let's lock only 1, and we get winged beast wing is fine, we get winged beast tail, that is also fine. So let's craft. Okay, we got winged beast wing. Okay, here's the thing. Since we got winged beast wing, now I'm going to use the same pet, remember that. Same iron hoof beast that we just added the winged beast wings to it. Now the second time we do, we lock in the two of these. The reason why I'm doing this to locking the two of these, because we have to save, we can save one gene locking factor every time while doing this method. So right now we have to lock in two of these, and we can get the winged beast tail. So yeah, let's craft that. Synthetic agent, let's increase to 11. Gene locking factor 2. Remember, the success reduced to 80%. It keeps on happening then because we are using the same pet. But don't worry, it will not be end up in a failure. I hope so. It's because 80% is a good success rate. You go that we have a success over here. Now after that, just go to biological evolution and combine the two iron hoof beast. I think this is the easiest recipe. Yeah, no complications, just easy. That's the crafting method you have to keep in mind. So evolution agent is 7, and I'm gonna add a throw in one evolution booster as well. So let's evolve, and let me spawn the pet or call the pet. Oh, there you are. Same, you have the mount option. Have to level up the pet to reach the flight mode. I think that's the level 10. Okay. Same pet, different recipes. I mean, nothing at the skills and some of the personality skills, other thing may be changed, but that's all. It's just like completely randomized. So don't have to keep in much importance to that. Just have to craft in a much cheaper way. I think this is a good recipe to take over. Okay, now the final recipe, we can do it right away. Let's see the final one right here. So the final recipe we have is giant horn head gene, winged beast wing gene, and giant horn tail gene. Wow. So we need energy giant horn head and tail and a winged beast. I don't think this is a good recipe, but let's try to make that. Going to gene synthesis. There you are, iron hoof beast. So first we need a giant horn head, right? Easy enough. So we can lock in the tail only. So only the tail can be locked. So the recipe or the gene transfer is either horn or the head, which is a little bit confusing, little bit like 50-50 chance. Let's try, hopefully we get the right one. Synthetic agent 8 and the gene locking factor is 1. Let's craft. Oh, thankfully we got the iron horn head gene. If we did not get the iron horn head, energy giant horn head, do this same with the same pet again. Like let me show you right now. We got the iron horn head, right? This one right here. If we did not get the iron horn, if we got the iron horn, just come back to the same pet and do this again, and this time lock in both of these, iron horn and iron horn tail, so you get the iron horn head gene. That's one way. So now the second thing we need a winged beast wing gene and giant horn tail gene. Okay, winged beast wing and giant horn tail. Okay, that's a lot. I'm gonna use the same pet. Here we have used iron horn head, so we need iron horn tail. Okay, pretty much there is a small risk to it. Okay, let's lock in the head. So this time the success is 80%, and either horn or tail will be transferred. So yeah, let's do that. Synthetic agent 11, 1 gene locking factor. Hope we get the tail. And unfortunately we did not get the tail. We got the iron horn gene, but that's fine. Gonna come back to the same pet, and we're gonna add one more energy giant horn. So we're gonna, now we have to lock in the giant horn and giant horn head gene now. So 2 times we have to lock in now. So with the locking of 2 times we can get the iron horn tail gene. But here's the thing, the success rate is still at 80%. I thought it was going to go down less than 80%, but I don't know, it did not went down other than 80. That is good for me. Synthetic agent is 13. So the synthetic agent keeps on increasing if you're using the same pet, right? And the gene locking factor is 2. Wow, this is a pricey pet to make now. Let's craft. No failures, good. So we got the energy giant horn tail added to the iron hoof beast. And then we're gonna take the iron with the other iron hoof beast, and we need a winged beast wing, the final one. So we're gonna lock in the head and the tail because only winged beast wing is required. We gotta lock the 2 of the genes to get winged beast wing gene. Synthetic agent is 8 and gene locking factor is 2. Success is of 100%. Let's craft, and we got winged beast wing. Now we have to go to biological evolution and combine the 2 iron hoof beast, and we have ourselves one unicorn. Evolution agent is 7, and I'm gonna throw in one booster, evolution booster for 100% success rate. So let's evolve the pet. I'm gonna call the pet here. There you are. This pet has the mount option as always. Just like any other pet, every pet will have the mount option, but the flying option is only going to be unlocked after you are reaching level 10. It's for the Pegasus, unicorn, all the dragons, any pets that can fly will have to reach level 10. The mount option is available when you bring the pet into the server. So this is an expensive, like expensive recipe to craft from my perspective. I'm gonna let me level up the pet to level 10 to show you guys. There you go, mount, press and hold the jump key, and you have a flight. And Pegasus or a unicorn is a beautiful pet to have. You can fly around. Only the flying takes steady, which is the energy of the pet. So you have to keep on feeding the pet with fruits or berries, whatever you can find on the map. Some pets have some like his or her habits, like certain food types they only like. So if you feed them the certain food types, their health and their steady, their energy regenerates faster. Like instead of if you let's say if a pet like berries and you're gonna feed them mushrooms, your mushrooms you have to feed like 5 times. For if a pet like berries, you gotta only feed like 3 or 2 times to get it to full steady. So that's the thing. So you have to keep in mind for that as well. So let's see the transport pet cost. Wow, 360. If you guys don't know, 360 pet transporters is expensive, really expensive. One pet transporter costs like 15 tickets to make, so it's really expensive. I think it's almost 5,000 something tickets is required to craft or transfer the pet to the operation base. It's better to build the pet in operation base so that you don't have to worry about transporting the pet. And the best recipe, if you ask me, is the second one, that is Iron Hoof Beast. We're gonna add with electromagnetic beast head, wing beast wing gene, and wing beast tail. That recipe is simple, no complications at all. But if you're bringing in electromagnetic elk, that energy giant on, that part it creates complications because we cannot lock in the horn and we cannot lock in certain genes of the pet, so it creates problems. It requires more gene locking factors, and sometimes you have to do that again with another pet. So to avoid all those complications, certainly follow the second recipe, electromagnetic beast head and winged beast wing. For that it's gonna cost like let's see how many gene locking factors we used. 1, 2, 4 gene locking factors you used. Okay, I'm gonna head to the operation base now, and let's see. We have to calculate how much we have to spend, like ticket wise or gene locking factor, how much we have to use to get the pet, to get the unicorn. So yeah, let's go on in operation base and see that we can have the pet ready now. Okay, let's look at the cost. Pet shop, there you are. Okay, the gene locking factor is 299. Booster, we can get it for, I recommend you get boosters through trade tickets, not through like tickets, because like we can get trade tickets pretty not like super fast, but this if you consistently do operation base, if you consistently do bats hunter, you can get at the end of the, you can get some few trade tickets as a reward. So I consider doing that, and you can save much more tickets that way. So this time we are gonna go through with the second second recipe. See, the total cost is 4 gene locking factors, so 1200, less than 1200 I believe. 300 for 1 gene locking factor, so 4 is times 12, so 1200 or less than 1200 tickets. I mean, that's okay, but if you look at this, like if you want to have Pega or Unicorn, which is cheaper, if you ask, definitely Pegasus is cheaper. I think it's gonna cost like 7 or 900 tickets you can craft, I believe. You have to check the previous videos for that. I already made it. So I think that's the like deductions and the best outcome you can do with the pet over there. So I hope you guys liked this video. The crafting the unicorn was fun, and it certainly followed the second recipe, easier way. If you want to craft the unicorn, and if you want to having doubts like which pet you want, either unicorn or the Pegasus, the best cheapest method is the Pegasus as of right now, because unicorn takes a little bit higher than Pegasus. So yeah, that's it guys, that's it. Hope you guys liked it. Make sure to like and subscribe, and see you guys on the next one. So yeah, peace.